Chapter 1. Innocent Heart, Unfaded Brilliance. Godly, martial continent, northern region, Songhai sect. Due to the imminent opening of the outer sect spirit communication symbol tower in recent days, disciples who were wandering outside for cultivation returned one after another. The sect's population increased by nearly 30% more than usual. Whenever the spirit communication symbol tower opened, the daily needs of over 10,000 disciples would be taken care of by menial disciples. With the increase in population, the burden on the menial disciples became heavier. Menial disciples held low status within the sect, akin to servants, and went unnoticed by most. Being a menial disciple implied poor talent, like a frog at the bottom of a well, unable to stand out in a lifetime. A skinny steward in a blue robe, sounding like a dog, shouted, "Fang Ji, your task for today is to deliver 40 loads of water and 10 loads of firewood." "Why did you only deliver 10 loads of water and 2 loads of firewood? Do you still want your monthly offering?" "Steward Wu, this morning you clearly told me to deliver only 10 loads of water and 2 loads of firewood. You changed it yourself. If you want to withhold my offering, just do it. No need for these excuses." The youth in front of the steward remained composed, speaking calmly. This young man, named Fang Ji, was a menial disciple of Songhai sect, 16 years old this year. Although Fang Ji was a menial disciple, he didn't look dirty like typical menial disciples. His clothes were worn but clean, and he exuded an air of refinement, unlike other disciples with a deep sense of servility. Wu, the steward, was deliberately causing trouble for Fang Ji because all the menial disciples had given him bribes except Fang Ji. Seeing Fang Ji's attitude, Wu became angry and sneered, "Fang Ji, you're a waste who failed to break through the Yuan fusion pulse 3 times, and you dare to be defiant. It seems like you don't even want your identity as a menial disciple." Just as Fang Ji furrowed his brows, a cold and indifferent voice suddenly sounded, "Even if my brother failed to break through the Yuan fusion pulse 3 times, it's none of your business to teach him, right?" Looking towards the source of the voice, there was a young girl in a white robe embroidered with 3 auspicious clouds. She had delicate features, phoenix-like eyes, and a graceful demeanor. The disdain in the eyes of the white-robed girl was directed at Steward Wu. Upon seeing the newcomer, Steward Wu's heart skipped a beat. The 3 auspicious clouds on the robe marked her as an elder disciple. "Ah!" Steward Wu's forehead was covered in sweat, his robes with 3 auspicious clouds, a symbol of an elder disciple. "Ignore him," Lin Qing dismissed him nonchalantly. With these words, Steward Wu's expression changed, and he cast pleading eyes towards Fang Ji, completely losing his previous arrogance. Fang Ji just smiled coldly without saying a word. "Give yourself 3 slaps, then get out of my sight," Lin Qing lazily commanded. As Lin Qing spoke, Steward Wu's eyes blurred, his face turning red. Under the fear of the elder disciple's identity, he fiercely slapped himself 3 times. After the self-inflicted punishment, Steward Wu staggered away, looking disgruntled. How could Fang Ji have an elder disciple as a backer? Under the peach blossom tree, Fang Ji looked at his growing younger sister and couldn't help but smile. "Why did you suddenly come to this place?" "Wherever my brother is, Jing'er is willing to go." Lin Qing, with her bright eyes and white robe, was incredibly beautiful. Lin Qing was Fang Xi's cousin, and Fang Ji had been raised by Lin Qing's father since childhood, making them as close as siblings. Fang Xi's parents had gone far away when he was very young, and there had been no news from them since. "Okay, tell me the truth. Why are you here?" Fang Ji, hearing his little sister's sweet words, swept away the previous oppressive atmosphere, revealing a hint of indulgence in his eyes. "Hey, 3 days from now is the day the spirit communication symbol tower opens. I'm afraid you'll fail to break through the Yuan fusion pulse again, so Sister Lin Yu and I decided to give you this." Lin Qing handed a brocade pouch to Fang Ji. Perplexed, Fang Ji took it, feeling its coolness as he opened it. Inside were 3 shimmering elemental saint pills. Seeing the 3 elemental saint pills inside the pouch, Fang Ji was surprised. Obtaining elemental saint pills was not easy for ordinary people. and they were highly valuable. Even Lin Qing and Lin Yu had to put in great effort to acquire them. Fang Ji hesitated for a moment, then waved his hand decisively. This thing is too precious. I can't accept it. You take it. As if expecting his refusal, Lin Qing smiled cunningly and said, if you don't take it, Sister Lin Yu will be very sad. If you fail to break through the Yuan fusion post this time, you'll be expelled from the sect. Do you really want to never see Sister Lin Yu and me again? Hearing this, Fang Ji's expression froze, and the woman who once smiled charmingly, with colors fading in the harem, appeared in his mind. She was the woman he had privately vowed to spend his life with, but now she was already at the level of an elder in Songhai sect. As for him, 7 years ago, at the age of 9, he opened the Sea of Bitterness, becoming the most outstanding genius in the Lin family for 100 years. But 7 years had passed, and he was still stuck in the Sea of Bitterness, unable to break through the Yuan fusion. Pulse. 7 years of falling from a genius to a waste who failed to break through the Yuan fusion pulse 3 times. She probably forgot about me a long time ago. Fang Ji's eyes dimmed, saying with a bitter smile, Lin Yu is the personal disciple of the sect master, and I'm just a menial disciple. How could she remember me? Why think like that? Lin Qing's watery eyes rolled, hurriedly saying, the reason Sister Lin Yu hasn't contacted you is because she's afraid you'll think too much. When you successfully break through the Yuan fusion post this time, she will definitely come to find you. So, our agreement is still valid. Fang Ji's heart trembled, a slight ripple stirring in the otherwise calm and silent heart. Agreement? What agreement? I haven't heard Sister Lin Yu mention it. Lin Qing was puzzled. A hint of understanding flashed across Fang Ji's delicate face. The last trace of longing for his former beloved vanished completely. Before she could ask, Fang Ji had already left. Night fell, and the stars shone brightly. Inside a dilapidated cave on the back mountain of Songhai sect, Fang Ji sat cross-legged on a piece of green stone, taking out 3 elemental saint pills from the brocade pouch. Spirit, it's been 7 years. You should have recovered by now. According to our agreement, the day your soul is restored is the day you teach me your technique. A resolute expression passed over Fang Ji's face as he swallowed the 3 elemental saint pills in one go. Boom! Inside his dantian, there was a white spirit pearl. This white spirit pearl generated a devouring force, unexpectedly swallowing all 3 elemental saint pills.